Hey guys, Doyle here with Doyle's Basement Records. Hope everyone has had a good day. And why don't you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that little notification bell if you want to follow us. Well, follow me, I should say us. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Alice in Chains this evening. Um, this is a funny story. This is a band. Give me one second. This is a band I really never gave the time of day to when I was a kid. And now that I'm 32, I regret it. Like, I was really big into Nirvana from like 10 all the way up. I mean, I was even a little cover band, in Nirvana right after high school. Loved Kurt Cobain, huge fan, read all the books, all the documentaries, you name it. But man, it was weird because I remember hearing about Alice in Chains. In that time frame too. I would hear some of their big hits, and man, I would flip it on the radio. I'm like, yeah. I said I never gave it the time of day till about a year ago, and man, I am a huge Alice in Chains fan now. I want to own everything they have on vinyl, which I got pretty much most of it, except for some of their new stuff and their LPs. Or I mean, not LPs, so some of their newer stuff, and then some of the imports they have still. It was weird, man. Like I said, when I was younger, just not really. I didn't want to experiment with them for some reason. I don't know why, and I'm kicking myself in the ass about it now. But my favorite album they did is their Unplugged. Not one bad song on there. And it's really cool. That was like their first show they did in 3 years, because of Lane and his drug issues, man. It's very sad to see him. I mean, when he died, he was like 6'3", and he was only like 86 pounds. I mean, and no one really saw him. Like the last few years of his life, he was up in his apartment. Only very few people ever saw him. So yeah, man, heroin ruined his life. It was sad. But yeah. Love that Unplugged. Not a bad song on that. And of course, Dirt. Another great album. Rooster, I remember that was a big track for that. And like I said, I prefer all their songs on that acoustic, like even Rooster, Man in the Box, and my favorite one, I love Nutshell and Down in a Hole. And then their big hit, right here, Facelift, and that big song, Man in the Box. Like they would do that thrash tour when they opened up for like Megadeth, Anthrax, was it Exodus or someone like that, or Slayer? And they opened for all of them. They would just kept getting booed and booed, but they never backed down. They kept going with it, man. So you got to give them credit for that. People were throwing bottles at them, but then it was funny. That's what Scott Ian from Anthrax said. People were throwing beer bottles at them, but then 3 months after the tour, everyone was standing in line to buy their album, Man on the Box. I think this one's their third one. I love the song Frogs. It was just the EP on this one. I always like that cover with the three-legged dog. And let's go to the next one. Oh, easy. Jars of Flies. Another great cover. This cover grew on me, too. Because for like the longest time, I didn't really care about the cover. I was like, kind of a weak cover. But man, it has grown on me. I definitely like this cover now. Then I got just one of their, this one's another import. One of their live performances. But another thing I wanted to talk about, well, it's kind of what Lane kind of did after Alice in Chains, but they never broke up. Him and the lead guitar from Pearl Jam kind of formed a band called Mad Season. And this was like they did a few things between like 95 and 98, I believe. I think they They did one album that released, and I heard they did a second one that was they never released it. Like it's still in the vault. That's what I believe the guitar player from Pearl Jam said. And there's some funny stories with Alice in Chains when they opened for Van Halen, I believe in '91. I guess Van Halen's always into pranks and stuff like that. And one of the shows before they opened, they had a bunch of duct tape and they put the sticky side up so when they walk on it, it was all sticky and duct tape was coming off everywhere. And they were jacking around with Mike Starr's bass, messing with it backstage so he couldn't hear his bass and whatnot. And it was funny. Another cool story. I think it was Jerry Cantrell asked Eddie Van Halen if he had any equipment he wanted to sell. He would more gladly buy. And then Eddie's like, no, I don't got any stuff I really want to sell. And after the end of the tour, Jerry goes home, goes inside his garage. He's got equipment Eddie Van Halen sent him for free. Like some guitars, some amps, some pedals that he used. So I thought that was pretty cool. But so I'm in my favorite voice in grunge is by far Lane Staley. Just an incredible voice, man. The range he could get, and just greatly missed, man. It was sad to see him go. Like, just how heroin just ruined his life. But yeah, he's my favorite voice in grunge, and probably my top 5 favorite voices, just in general. Man, just a phenomenal voice, and just a big Alice in Chains fan now. Like I said, never gave him the time of day when I was younger, and man, I regret it. I really wish I dug into them. Man, because there were so many bands back then when I was in that, that early teenage, that 13 to 15, where I would just experiment bands. But that was one I knew of, but I was like, I wouldn't give it the time of day. I gave Smashing Pumpkins the time of day. I didn't give too much, Chris Cornell's band. I'm a huge fan of now. Soundgarden. That was another band I did enjoy. I didn't listen to too much of them. And I know one of their biggest hits, Black Hole Sun. I've never been that big of a fan of that song. There was a lot of other Soundgarden songs I enjoyed a lot more than that. But it was like that one that always got the radio play for sure. But I also loved Smashing Pumpkins, I thought they were a fun band. Oh, I shouldn't really say it. It's like Billy Gordon's band pretty much, but great name, Soundgarden too. And Alice in Chains. All those grunge bands just have great names. If you really think about it. Great fucking band names. But I think that's all my little wrap up of Alice in Chains tonight. Guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, tell me if I suck, or if I'm doing a good job or whatnot. And I should probably be I'll do another video hopefully here within the next week. But like I said, have a good night, guys. We'll see you later.